ghostly apparition. I was staying at a friend's place and I'd woken up early. Everyone was still asleep, so I decided to quietly get up and make my way to the lounge room. I put on the TV, made sure it was nice and quiet so I didn't disturb anyone, and walked into the kitchen to get myself a glass of water. Tiptoeing back to the lounge room, trying to be as quiet as a mouse, I placed the glass of water on the timber coffee table and got comfortable to watch cartoons. I turned the TV on, sat back in the lounge and started to watch Felix the cat, one of my favourite cartoons. Then suddenly I noticed my glass move towards me, all by itself. It moved very slowly, then stopped. I thought I was imagining it, so I sat back and continued watching Felix, paying no heed to the glass. Then it moved towards me again, slowly at first, then built up speed to the point I had to lean over and catch it as it flew off the table. Oh, shocked. I sat there with the glass in my hand, completely forgetting about the cartoon. What just happened? How did the glass move by itself? Oh, shaking, I placed it back on the table and sat there watching and waiting for it to do it again. But nothing happened. I got up, picked up the glass to see if it was wet underneath. Maybe there was condensation which made it move. No, it was completely dry. Were the table legs wonky? I got down on my hands and knees, feeling around the legs that were embedded in the soft plush carpet. They seemed level. How did the glass fly off the table? Did I do it with my mind? Oh, as if, not possible. Sitting there completely baffled and starting to get a bit freaked out, I picked up the glass, got up, turned the TV off, tiptoed back into the kitchen, placed the glass in the sink and went back to the bedroom. My friend woke up when I walked into the room and asked, "What have you been doing?" That's when I saw him. An elderly man was standing at the base of her bed. He looked real, but something about him seemed off. He wore brown slacks, a tan shirt, a brown and tan knitted cardigan with a black gangster hat, and had an old, pale, wrinkly face. He looked at me, smiled, tipped his hat, and vanished. I must have gone pale because my friend asked, "What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost." I looked at my friend and explained, "Well, first, a glass flew off the table at me. Now that was weird, but nothing compared to who I just saw now. I actually saw an elderly man at the foot of your bed." I described what he looked like, and this time it was my friend's time to go pale, and she said, That sounds exactly like my late grandfather. He passed away years ago." "I can't believe you saw him. How did you do that? How did you see him? Did he say anything?" "You are totally freaking me out right now." With a shaking voice, I responded, "Freaking you out?" He looked so real to the point if I reached out, I am sure I could have touched him. But no, he didn't say a word. He just smiled, tipped his hat at me, and disappeared. So weird. From that moment on, I was more aware, paying particular attention to things I could and could not see. The end.